Now back to our show.
Fuck yeah.
You like Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh, I didn't know who this was. Chip does, Jim didn't.
Chip,
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
We got Bobbie Brown outside the studio.
Yes.
Her new and only book, Dirty Rocker Boys, Love and Lust on the Sunset Strip. What's up, Bobbie Brown?
Hello.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
How are you?
How are you?
God damn, you look good.
Thank you. Hi. Can I get comfortable?
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
my God,
Get
please.
comfy.
As comfortable
Go
as you
ahead.
want.
Go ahead. Take off the old scarf.
Yeah.
Is it that cold out? You need a scarf?
I was, yeah, it was a
It's
little
freezing.
cold. Yeah,
Oh,
it's kinda
damn.
freezing, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
bit
cold in New York today. You got the big boobies working there.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What? What?
Oh, my God.
Just trying to get to know Bobbie Brown. What's wrong with you? I mean, if you're going to have
too.
boobs like that and you're showing them off, I got to at least comment about them. They're very nice, right, Jimmy?
She's very lovely, yeah.
Very lovely.
You.
You look good.
Thanks.
Taking the glasses
these
off,
guys
the
on?
eyes looking
Yeah,
nice.
Thank you.
Are we your first stop today or
Yes.
no? Oh, good.
Yeah, a lot of interviews today.
Oh my God, nonstop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you an early
Not
bird?
really.
No,
Not usually.
yeah.
You do know a lot of guys whacked off to you, right?
What?
Wait, what?
Well, is that bad to say?
It's Opie.
Does this look retarded?
No,
No,
No, not at all. You look good.
you're rocking it.
Yeah.
you look very lovely.
Thank you.
What made you write the book?
What made me write the book? Well, I had been mentioned in like 13 other rock books, and I thought, that's not really how it went down. Or
Oh, really?
yeah, so I just thought I'm going to do my retort and from a woman's perspective, and
Yeah, their memories were a little different than.
well, they do it kind of to serve them. I find
Right.
that a lot of books are famous people will write a book and it serves them or whatever. And I was self-deprecating. I was brutal about myself and the truth about everything.
How did you get discovered? Let's start there.
I was Miss Teen Louisiana.
Nice.
And went to the final, Miss Teen USA, and I got in the top 5. I was number 2 in the nation, and I said, my question was, what do you want to be when you grow up, or whatever, and I was like, I want to be a model. And I had some calls and went to LA after I graduated high school and kind of took it from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what was the first thing you were in that people knew you from? When you hit LA, I guess.
The first week I got there, I booked a rock video for Hurricane. It was yeah. And then shortly after that, I was Star Search winner. I didn't win the final, but I
Right.
won 13 times in a row, which is more times
What'd
than
you
anybody.
do?
Spokesmodel?
Oh, right.
The spokesmodel competition,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I remember that.
What would
Yeah.
the spokesmodel competition do? I always watch the
They
contest.
would like
You
bring
had to
him in
look
and out of
good.
the show.
It's like, can you read a teleprompter?
and
Yeah,
now,
you just look good.
yes, we'll be back
honest
with
with you.
more Star Search after hit.
Exactly.
No, I mean to this.
Right, yes.
So you looked good and you read a teleprompter.
Okay.
Yeah. And you got hit on by Ed on the spot.
Oh, did Ed try to
really?
bang you?
Ew, I don't know if I would take it there, but he was definitely very flirty, and you're
Yeah.
like, eh.
He was,
Who could blame him?
he was hoping.
Yeah.
He was hoping
How
for
does
something.
Ed flirt, though?
With the same line over and over, that's like a lazy Susan, talking about the stage, how it would turn around, and every
Oh,
time.
wow,
I'm
that's
like,
hot.
I've done this
not
13
gonna get-
times. I hear the same. Yeah.
You're not going to get a
God.
girl by saying lazy Susan.
No, not at all.
Ugh.
And I didn't even know
Smell
what that
my
was.
nose. It smells like Johnny's ass.
Yeah, it's gross. It was pretty gross, but and then he also tried opening the door of his dressing room naked. So
Oh, wow.
Wait, you're walking by and he opened his...
stuff like that.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Hold on a second. What were you doing when he opened his dressing room door naked?
Trying not to throw up in my mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty. I was just like, ah. Just kept
Wow.
walking, yeah.
Ed looks like he would probably be all bag. Ed looks like he would have just big balls and a relatively
A
small
micro
penis.
penis.
Like tube socks with rocks in it.
Oh, it was big bag, yeah?
God.
One of those and with a mushroom cap.
Oh, shit.
boy.
He had a
Micro
mushroom
penis.
helmet? Nice.
Micro
It was pretty.
penis.
It was pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you say anything to him?
I was horrified and kind of just kept walking.
It's a different world back then, though, because there wasn't all these sexual harassment suits and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
you
no
couldn't go
human
to the
resource
tabloids as
department.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
No HR.
Yeah.
Could get away with that.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
What
We
was,
call
the,
it the good old days.
Right, the good old days.
what was the implication? That he wanted to sleep with you before the show?
there was no implication. He was just all like, "Hey," you're just like, "Oh, wow."
Make him believe.
Whatever I wanted. Which was nothing.
Whatever you wanted.
Make him believe you weren't walking by at that moment.
Yeah,
when he
something
opened the
like
door.
that. That's what I think.
What a creep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then, all right, you're doing all this stuff, and then what was the first, big video that got heavy
Cherry
rotation?
Pie. It's got to be Cherry Pie.
Was it, or was
Actually,
it
no,
Great
it was
White?
Great White.
Yeah.
Wait, Great White was before Cherry Pie?
Yeah.
As far as the videos go?
Yeah.
What was the song?
Yeah. Once bitten,
What was
twice
it?
shy.
Yeah, once bitten, twice
Twice
shy.
shy.
I remember that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's when the
Oh, I was in love with you. Yeah,
Thank you.
You came out with that halter top thing
Yeah.
on. I
with
was
your
like,
girlfriends.
Yeah.
Jesus H.
Yeah,
Christ.
girlfriends-
That's an attractive girl right there.
Joining the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come sliding in toward the microphones.
Yeah, and singing. Yeah, exactly.
Roll.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me.
Yeah.
One's ingrained in my head.
I didn't like that. I thought the outfits were very skimpy and revealing. I didn't care for that at all.
Really? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm going to give you that.
It's kind of hard to become like a famous video girl now because videos are not what they,
Exactly.
there's no central
impossible,
place. Yeah,
really.
you don't watch them anymore.
It's not the same, yeah.
Well, the videos do really well on YouTube, actually. They are watching the videos.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
But
But MTV is not, it's not MTV era
Nah.
anymore.
right, where everybody's watching the same stuff.
Yeah, there's not
too
this
many choices.
community of watching
Yeah.
Right.
that happen. There's plenty of videos to watch on YouTube, but
Yeah.
you're not all watching them at the same time and like, oh, did you see that
And remember
one?
they used to do the world premiere.
Oh, yeah, it was a
fuck
big
yeah.
thing.
Do that whole setup for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was like weeks they'd be going. And remember next week,
Yeah.
we got the
Yeah.
world premiere.
Exactly.
The new Kip Winger video.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Did you ever fuck him?
No.
I just figured it'd be a pertinent question.
No.
How long did it take you to get after Cherry Pie? What happened? The video premieres.
God, it kind of blew up. Like
That was the one.
It was
That was the
number one
moment.
for like 8 months or something.
Yeah, crazy.
And, yeah, it was.
That was all because of you.
In heavy rotation, they say.
Yeah.
So it did really well, and my career did really well, and kind of took off from there. I mean, everything was Cherry Pie, everything, you know?
Yeah, you were. It wasn't even like you were just a little bit player in the video.
I had no
prominently
idea
featured
I was
there.
going to be in that video that much. I was actually shocked. I was in it as much, if not more, than the band.
How'd you get the video?
Yeah.
They knew you, or did you just audition for it, or?
I guess Janie was watching Star Search. That's when my Star Search was going, and he called his agency and said, "I want that girl
Must be
in
handy.
my video." Yeah, and I didn't go to the casting. I was like, I'm too hungover. I didn't go, and then they called and said she didn't show up, and so then I went the next day, and they were like, "You have the job." So
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty easy.
Did you start dating him right away?
No, I had a boyfriend. I was with Matthew Nelson at the time, and Janie,
Who's that?
his grandpa was Ozzie and Harriet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, you went out with one of the Nelson? Mm-hmm. No kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, Gunnar and Matt, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I went out with Matt.
Matt.
They showed up at my Star Search and they were like, wanted to meet me at the Star Search show, and that's when
Can
I
you
started
tell them
dating him.
apart?
Yeah.
They were.
Star Search is like fucking Match.com for you.
Yeah, it
Holy
was weird.
shit.
I
could
think just
tell.
walking the street is Match.com for her.
Yeah.
What are you kidding me? Everyone's trying.
Well, back then, I guess I had it going on. I don't know.
You still got it going on.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I could tell them apart. One was kind of the asshole. And the
Oh,
other
wow.
one-
Really?
And Matthew was the nice one. Yeah. So
Why was the other one an asshole?
he was the more, upfront, kind of aggressive, like, you want this shit kind of thing. You're like, "Ugh." And I had just broken up with an asshole, so I was like, I'm going to go with the nice guy. So I dated Matt.
And how did that go wrong? Or how,
They kind of blew up. Their career blew up, and he got too big for his britches. And
Well,
you became an asshole.
well,
He
yeah,
might have
kind
became
of.
a little bit of an asshole, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and then Gunnar kind of controlled him, like their career. Like he kind of ran it because he was
Right.
the aggressive one, and I
Damn.
was bad news for him. So he made him break up with me, I guess.
Jeez.
I don't know much about the Nelsons. Do they don't sing Garden Party, do they? Who sings
That's
it?
No, that was
dad.
his
Oh, it is
dad,
the father.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
What'd they do?
they did all right.
Ricky
They
Nelson.
did. Their first
right.
record was what they did well.
They did pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
They had a couple hits.
After the Rain and Love and Affection.
Right. You would know them if you heard them.
Okay.
I wasn't a big fan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was definitely
guys.
It was one of my favorite lines on Beavis and Butthead, though.
What?
It was like, who are these chicks?
Totally.
So then you go with Janie Lane after that?
Yeah, he found out that we broke up and like called 4 minutes later, literally. And so we started going out. But he had already been on Howard Stern saying he was going to marry me one day when I was still
Wow.
with Matthew. And I was like, okay, that was pretty ballsy. And
Did you guys have like vibes before that though? There must have been some kind of
he
flirting.
had vibes. I didn't have vibes. I mean, I was committed, but Janie was definitely sending me flowers to the set on the cherry pie video, and would show up at my apartment like with my roommate, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like,
That's
"Wow,
kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was, so I told him, I have your number. I'll use it if I want to. He said he was devastated when I said that.
Oof.
But then you guys fell in love, obviously.
Yeah,
for a while there.
He gives every stalker hope.
Right.
Because, like, we're always told, like,
shit.
no, but that once in a while you hear that works where the hot girl, the guy shows up.
It helps if the stalker's a rock star
Hey,
and not
you're right.
living in his mom's basement
That's
reading
true.
Catcher in the Rye.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Were you guys officially married? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. For how long?
We were married for 3.5 years.
3.5 years. And you had
We have a
one,
daughter.
You had one kid together, right? Okay.
She's 22 now.
Wow. You have a 22-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She's in the dean's list at college.
Right
doing
now,
great.
everybody's Googling. Saying like, hey,
Yeah. She's awesome.
There's a
Yeah.
picture of her in the book.
Yeah. I don't think there's a current picture of her, but I
one
don't have my
that's-
phone in here either.
There's one that's relatively recent.
Let me see.
Definitely looks like Janie.
She looks a lot like him, yes.
Oh, yeah. She's about, I don't know, maybe 14 or so here.
Yeah, she's 22
Ish.
now. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You can look her up.
Is her name Charisse?
No, it's
Taylor.
Taylar Lane. Taylor Lane.
So you were you partying back then?
Yeah. Yes.
What was your main indulgence?
I started off doing coke and then went on to do meth.
It was the 80s, so it was the law. You really had to
It was
do
like
it.
a 3-day turnaround to lose 10 pounds, and I was a
shit.
model. So, hey, you have a modeling job this weekend? Okay, no problem. I'll lose 8 pounds. No, here it is. Got it covered.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
was meth
wow.
popular back then though? I didn't hear about it in the 80s.
It was kind of underground. It was like a secret thing that you didn't really talk about because it wasn't cool. It was kind of cheesy to do or something. I don't know, but hey, it worked.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got addicted, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think any woman who could see that how much weight they could lose in a matter of a week's time would become addicted had they known.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Jeez.
it was great, like to just lose the weight like that. Women would die for that.
How long were you on it? How many years?
On and off for like 10 years.
Oh man.
Yeah, because then you get off of it and you start to gain the weight. You're like panicky. You don't want to, God forbid, work out or diet. So yeah, it was, and it's bad because it screws up your metabolism, and
Man, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking crazy.
It was all rock, so you kind of like the rock guys.
I did for a while. Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of thrown into that though. Everybody keeps trying to call me a groupie. I was not a groupie. I had my own career. I wasn't, hanging backstage waiting to get some rock dick. Like it wasn't like that at all.
Right.
Like I was a model working, and it just kind of worked. We met each other that way. But
I just want to say you came out of meth all right, man.
thank you.
No, because you see the horror stories and the pictures online. You look great.
Yeah, thank you.
You lucked out.
Yeah, I did. I did.
you wear meth well. It's,
thank you.
It
No,
works.
I mean you've seen the pictures though. Like
Hey, kids, it could
ages
work
you
for
and
you.
takes your teeth and
Look, no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty.
How
bad.
were you doing it? Smoking it or? snort?
Both. Whatever
Yeah.
it took. And I didn't shoot anything.
No,
by any means.
okay.
No, I'm not needles ever. Hate that. But yeah, smoked it, snorted it, whatever.
Meth is pretty brutal to snort.
Oh my gosh, your eyeball goes rolling out of your head. Like you're like, whoa.
Like
20 minutes. Yeah,
burns.
yeah, it does. I didn't even know I was doing it the first time I did it. Like
Really?
they didn't tell me. And yeah, and I was like, what the hell was that? I thought
Never
it was
understoed
Coke.
doing drugs when you don't know what they are. When someone goes, "Here, take this," and
Yeah.
people just pop it in their mouth.
you just assume it's all right.
Yeah.
It's called having a problem.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
I didn't think that was.
Are you clean these days?
yeah.
How long?
I'm not one of those who
Okay.
are all like 18 days for
Right.
I don't. It's been so long that I don't do that. I mean, yeah, I still drink every now and then. I'm social, whatever.
A little
but
weed every once in a while.
social, whatever. Like I said, but nothing runs my life anymore. So
You're not doing hardcore drugs.
no.
Did you date DiCaprio? I read a little bit about that. Was that just a...
It was just a hookup. It was
Oh.
just a hookup, and I mean, he was young. And he,
Basketball diary time, right?
Yeah, he was really young.
21. He was 21 when he made Basketball Diaries.
Okay.
He was really young. I was like,
I hear he has a big piece. Why?
I
That's
to
what
me, at the time, it was big comparatively to his little 19-year-old self. And plus, like, now it could be totally different. Who knows?
Well, he has put on a couple of pounds. It might
You know
look
what
a
I'm
little,
saying? Like,
little different?
It might be
Sure.
different.
Sure.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, too. So,
Well, the part that was interesting to me was it was not his big delicious penis. It was the fact that he wanted you to put a condom on him for oral sex.
yeah, it was weird.
The hell's that about?
I think he was just like, I had dated some crazy rockers and he didn't know. He was very uneducated about, diseases, how you get them, how so he was like asking me questions that was kind of a mood alterer and a negative.
What did he ask you?
Oh, shit.
Do you have any diseases? Do you have herpes? Do you
Here's
have
a
I was just
checklist.
like, wow, this isn't usually part of the foreplay, but, And then he wanted me to put a condom on. I was like, ugh, I've never done that before.
I wish I
Right.
fucking
Or
loved her.
again.
What a great attitude that is. I love her.
Yeah, never did it before and never will again. So there you go.
Oh, you like it raw.
No.
Who doesn't?
It was awful.
Pretty
huh?
gross, yeah.
It was
Wow, that's so fucked up.
So did you put it on
an
for the
idiot.
oral sex?
Yeah, I tried it. I was just like, yeah, why not? I'll try it, sure, whatever. And it was rancid. It was bad.
Did he finish though? Was he able to or no?
No.
Yeah, that's hard with it.
You gotta
I
read
mean,
the book.
do they?
You gotta
Yeah,
read it.
yeah,
but
there you
you
go.
can't. But you have to. It's like even if I knew the answer to certain things, you still. You
No,
have
I
to.
didn't. I didn't finish. I wasn't about to finish with it like that. I was like, ugh.
Would you take it off him?
That's
I
terrible.
I got off him, period. I was just like, yeah, this isn't working out.
There's a lot of
Wow.
great stories in this book, by the way.
And I have like two
Well
more
written.
books worth of stories. There
Really?
just
Well,
wasn't enough.
Let's get this one
No,
sold,
you
and
know what
we'll
I mean?
move on to the second one.
Yeah, right. No, I have lots of great stories.
You and Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
I think you're hotter than Pamela Anderson.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I always thought that.
Thank you.
And you hooked up with Tommy Lee too,
Yeah, we were engaged.
right?
Jesus.
Was
Wait,
he nice?
were you with Tommy before Pam, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I introduced them.
And then he blows you off for her?
Kind of, yeah. We were breaking up, and she came around to right around that time, and 4 days later, it was kind of like he was giving me a play-by-play, kind of going like, I'm gonna go, fuck Pam, I'm gonna do this, and I'd be like, fine, you guys deserve each other, whatever. Like I was trying to be cool about it, but little did I know they were gonna marry.
Wow, yeah.
Like that was pretty devastating for me, but
Was
you
he?
really loved him, huh?
I did.
Yeah.
He was nice to you, or was he abusive or a dick?
He was all of the above.
Shit, really?
I mean, but it was not until the end was it abusive or But he's for a rock star, very insecure. Used to be very insecure, but all of them were actually. It's really weird. You
Really?
would think that they would have such confidence, and because they have so much going for them, and they're probably the most insecure people I've ever gone out with.
Wow.
So needy, so needy. It was weird.
Well, maybe also when you're on that level, you're used to dating girls that are totally submissive to you, and then when you have
not,
somebody else who
yeah.
has their own career, it might be a little bit
They
harder.
A little
hated that.
intimidating, right?
They
Right.
hated me having my own career. They both wanted to try and stifle the career.
Why is that?
Probably for the reasons you're saying.
Oh, because it puts you in touch with other people on their level too.
Yeah, they just didn't like that I had my own shit going. They wanted me to just follow them around.
Be dependent on.
Yeah. And I hated that.
And then you and Pam just never got along.
I was friendly to her in the beginning, and I didn't know that she had any other eyes for my dude or anything at the time, but she was very flirtatious, and she seemed to be the type of person who was validated by man attention, and like she didn't have a lot of girlfriends, it seemed at the time, but the focus was definitely not on me. It was on him. So, that could be different now. I don't know her personally that well, but yeah, they got married 4 days later. So, I probably
What do you mean
not
4 days
wrong.
later?
Like he and I broke up. They met, and she tried to come around and hang out, and it was probably like a month or so, and then we were kind of breaking up, and then he followed her to Cancun. I moved out, and then he followed her to Cancun, and within 4 days they were married. After
That all went
actually
down 4
getting
days after
together.
you?
Yeah, after our
Holy
final breakup.
shit.
Yeah, it was pretty devastating for me. I have to say that was the downward spiral to my addiction.
And that was
Wow, yeah.
And that was a huge story, obviously. We all saw
I
that.
couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't turn the TV on. I couldn't open a tabloid. I couldn't go outside of my house. It was like constant reminder of this blow, this complete, betrayal. It was really hard. And I got down to 90 pounds. My addiction just went spiraling.
What were you doing at the time, addiction-wise?
Meth. That
Oh,
was
just
my-
meth.
And I got out of control.
Did you have the money for it? I mean, it gets expensive after a while.
No, I was I had my own career. I was making my own money, and yeah, I had good money.
How'd you get out of the downward spiral?
God, it took like 5 years to just, let go of the pain of that, because it was kind of like a publicized death or re-stabbing of, with the back over and over. Like having to see it was just kind of killed me every time.
Did you do any things to get back at him?
I called a press conference after they got married, and basically for free, didn't get charge any money. I just wanted to do them a favor and let them know what had just happened and where they were and what their room number was and their hotel. And
oh, okay. So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
I did do something to get back at that.
Yeah. So I kind of ruined their honeymoon and their nuptials. So, but I guess they liked it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you know about she says he has hepatitis. I think he says he doesn't, but did you?
He doesn't.
He doesn't?
No, he doesn't.
So she lied?
I think so. Yeah, he doesn't have hepatitis C. And, and if he did, wouldn't her children?
You'd think.
If she got it from him, okay, and she had their children after they were together, her children would have it.
You'd think.
They don't.
Well, that's like breaking news.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's just like logical if you just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like work it out. I don't know, but he doesn't have it.
Who was your rebound after him?
Who wasn't my rebound?
Oh, yeah? Like, who was the first one where you're just like, fuck this, I'm going to town?
A lot of lucky guys.
He was just a model, and he just...
Straight?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
straight?
fucking weird.
Yeah.
A straight model guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
She goes,
Yeah, he was straight. I had a lot of, it was kind of like a year of hate fucking.
Yeah, huh? Nice.
Yeah. And then I was celibate for like 5 years. Then I went from doing that to nobody.
It's like keeping a Lamborghini garaged. What are you doing?
I would just do I would just do it to be a dick.
Yeah.
Like, take them home, screw them, and be like, here's some money for a cab, get out of here. And they'd be
You
like,
gave them
"What?"
money to leave?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I would kick them out, and they'd be like, well, you want this. I'm like, no, get the fuck out.
Oh, man. Any tears? That'd be funny. Guys like, come on, I love you.
It was really weird. Yeah,
Put the stiletto heel in his mouth and go, get the fuck out of my house.
And then I wouldn't speak to them if I saw them out. They would be like, hey, and I'd be like, I would just ignore them. It was awesome, I guess. It was just my hurt. It was my pain. I was just trying to inflict pain on everybody.
And then celibate for 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then that was weird. Then I got like, skin starved. I didn't know, like, when I really wanted to have sex after the 5 years, I was like, what do I do? I felt retarded all over again.
Wow.
Yeah. Scary, nervous. Yeah.
Did you see the sex tape that they put out when Tom
Did I?
Oh, you did watch it?
Did I?
Well, you got to read my book. It's, it was a joke. It was a running joke. Every party I went to, they'd be like, oh, I'd go to the bathroom and I'd come back and it would be on, like in the background. I'd be like, oh, wow, here, it's that thing.
We showed it at Thanksgiving.
thing.
We showed it at Thanksgiving dinner one year.
It was awful.
We had a showing,
like,
a family showing.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that in bed
wow.
either, actually. Hearing I love you. Like, all right.
I'm like, come on,
right,
dude.
enough of that shit.
Yeah, she writes about that in the book. Dirty Rocker Boys, Love and Lust on the Sunset Strip.
Yep.
Yeah, you do you are fairly detailed.
I am very detailed.
And you said, I like the fact that you threw it. I think Tommy, you're still a little annoyed at because you threw a good jab at him about Tommy thought he had the biggest dick in Hollywood, and then you said Leo, and you were like, good.
Leo might be bigger than Tommy.
Wow.
I don't know. Like I said, currently,
Gotcha.
who can say? At the time, and I was on drugs, I don't know. But at the time, I remember doing exactly what I say in the book. Like, turn the lights on, like, let me check this out. Like, whoa, what did I, because I wasn't expecting that at all, So I was like, wow, okay. So, yeah. But I mean, who can say? He might have grown into his girth.
Sure.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Like, a tiger cub's got them big paws.
Yeah, you never know. Like 10-year-old kids have the really big teeth and ears.
There you go. What are you going to do?
Fair enough.
I don't know.
You said no one wore rubbers back then either. None of the rock stars did.
Yeah, rubbers weren't fun. I don't think they are even still, but like, yeah.
Terrible things.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, were you on the pill at that time or no?
I was on a shot called the Depo-Provera shot.
Oh, that one. It makes women crazy sometimes.
My ex-husband used to say it made me a really gnarly bitch, but I just thought I was already, so I don't know.
What's that, 5 years or something it works for?
I was on it for like 11.
How many times do you have to get shot?
Once every 3 months.
Oh, that often? Okay. I'm thinking of the thing that
enough.
gets implanted. What's
Oh yeah,
that?
they got those implant
Yeah.
things. They're like, it looks like there's little wires under your
Ooh,
skin or something.
That's crazy. No,
Yeah.
This is a shot in the butt every 3 months, and you get a woman get no period. It's kind of awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you have a tampon? No,
That,
I don't.
that's a pleasure right there.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's kind of a plus.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So when did you mellow out? Like, what mellowed you out?
I don't know. Am I mellow right now?
No, but I mean, like in the lifestyle wise, like as far as partying so much and just.
Well, you found balance, obviously.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not doing the crystal meth and,
Yeah, I wasn't going out. Yeah, God, it's been a while. I don't go out at all anymore. Like,
No?
I was just telling my manager Lorraine, I was like, I don't know if somebody could pay me because some girls were coming into the hotel just getting home or just getting in. It was like an hour ago.
Walk shame.
Just all like, and I was like, wow, I don't think anybody could pay me to do that anymore. And I went, well, maybe they could pay me, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd enjoy it,
Yeah.
but yeah, I haven't done that in years.
Wow.
Have guys offered you money?
Offer me money to what?
Well, I mean, have they offered? I'm not saying you take it.
Yeah, I used to have, but I was too proud back then. I was like, I don't need your money. Yeah, I look back on that and go, well, maybe I could have reconsidered that, but
Are you,
I never did.
Are you married now or dating? Or?
No, I'm single, divorced for a long time. Haven't had a boyfriend for a while. Yeah, I don't really get hit on, honestly. I get hit on online, but like what's that?
Why do so many beautiful women say that guys
It's
don't
true,
even hit
though.
on them? Why?
I don't know.
Are they just scared or just assume that you got to be taken?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean,
It's probably that. It's probably they think you're taken, or they think like there's no way there's something that
Right.
she would go for me.
actually, people just don't want to hit on me. And if they do, it's really crazy. Like it's over the top. They feel like they have to be so over the top, and that freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you consider over the top?
Like, hey, do you want to go back to my house and fuck? Like, what?
Oh, yeah.
That's a little over the top for
That's
me.
a little.
I like to go a little slow. I like
subtlety.
A little slow.
Somewhere between that and a cup of coffee would be nice, right?
Have guys said that to you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a bit much.
It's embarrassing. Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
Yes.
All right.
At Bobbie Jean Brown.
Are people like cool?
Huh?
People cool with you, or you got fucking assholes?
I'm the only. Well, I'm on a reality show called Ex-Wives of Rock, and I'm the only one out of all the four of us that people go to and just talk shit to, like just rip me
Really?
apart. They tell me I'm fat or
Holy shit!
yeah.
Twitter people are fucking brutal.
I'm
Yeah, you're
chubby.
good.
Thank
Assholes.
you.
That's
I'm
really good.
fat. I'm ugly. I'm a train wreck. I'm a hot mess. I'm. I need to. A guy told me I needed plastic surgery.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
And then do the white knights ride in? No, man, fuck him.
It's so weird. I would never go to anybody and just rip them apart. Just be like, I'm going to go to them and just tell them what a piece of shit I think they are. Like, that's horrible. I don't even feel that way about anyone.
You don't look like you had a lot of plastic surgery.
I haven't had any.
Yeah, well, you got the boobs done.
I mean,
That's about
not
it,
to my
right?
face.
No,
Yeah.
you look great too
Thank
in the
you.
face. Everything's looking all right with
Yeah.
Bobbie Brown.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, I've had my boobs done, but that's it.
A fun thing to do, though. It takes a little time. You got to invest a little time. You look at their whole Twitter line and you find that one link from a while ago where they post a picture or a Facebook account. And then you go there and you find his pictures of like his wife and kid. And then you call his kid ugly and his wife fat. And
Oh,
shit.
my gosh.
Oh, it's classic. And then especially on like with this show, I just released the hounds. The audience just piles on. And they say things I wouldn't even say.
People are
It's
brutal, man.
terrible.
They just
Yeah.
really are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's this newfound outlet that people have to just be
To hate.
fucking horrid.
Brutal.
We think out loud.
Yes,
Everyone
yes,
can hear it.
yes, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I engage, my show will say, just don't engage. Just ignore them. I can't help it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to,
I gotta
fight
say
back.
something.
And then, 90% of them are like apologetic and flip it or send me a private message of apology, not a public one, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Well, I don't want people to know
Yeah.
that I'm sorry.
Yeah. And, but, I only have like a small percentage of them going like, and I hate you and you're untalented too. And I'll
And
be
then
like,
private message. "You come over and fuck.
God, right? So then I have to block them. But,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of weird. But none of the other girls get that kind of abuse.
Yeah.
What do you like to do on a date? What's a fun date for you?
I like to laugh. I don't care what we're doing. I think if you're funny or having a good time and just confident and whatever, I like to go to comedy clubs. I like to go
Ooh,
get coffee.
Jimmy.
I like to go to dinner.
Ooh, coffee and
Yeah,
comedy
just
clubs.
chill.
That's Jim Norton written all over
And
it.
dinner. I like eating.
Dinner,
I like to eat.
sure.
I eat. I'm definitely an eater.
Wow.
Yeah.
A girl who likes to laugh. I think I made a mistake. I took her to see Lincoln. It was really a dud.
God.
Horrible date.
I think movies are bad dates.
Well, you don't talk.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
talk.
It's
You're
like all
just fucking-
awkward and like weird. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to make a move in the movie theater.
Unless she's into giving you a handy.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that
Hey,
happens often.
a movie like in Taxi Driver. Bring it.
Hey, where were you at with Janie at the end of his life?
He and I were actually really good friends. He
Yeah.
he asked to move in with me like a month before he died, and
Damn.
I was like, you can't move in with me and my boyfriend. I had a boyfriend at the time, and he was like, why? I'm like, okay, I should have known that. I have a lot of regret about that because I was like, you're crazy. But I mean, clearly he was reaching out in a way,
Yeah.
to his first wife to ask to move in with me. That's kind of weird because we had an apartment downstairs that we were renting. He's like, let me just move in downstairs. I'm like, that would be so weird.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
When did he die of?
Acute alcohol poisoning.
Did he know at that point that he was dying, you think?
I do think so. There's a lot of speculation and things about his death that I've come to learn that nobody really knows, but he should be alive right now. He relied undependent on some people that he trusted to take him to get help, and they didn't. They basically took him to get more alcohol and then dumped him off at a hotel under an alias and left him there.
Wow.
That's where they found him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah. So, it's
So do you
really
think that was
sad.
it? Do you think that he was attempting to dry out or just to
Yeah.
go to a sane place?
He was begging to go to a hospital, and they said they were taking him, and they didn't. They basically he was assaulted and left in
Jeez.
in
Why did they
a
assault
bedroom.
him?
His wallet was stolen, his shoes, all of his personal belongings, and he was checked in under an alias and left at in the hotel with a "Do Not Disturb" sign on the door. And
Who are these people?
that's the question I want to
is.
know. Yeah,
Do they know?
the only person that can question that is his wife, and she's not going to.
Why do you think that? Why was there an
All right,
insurance
there's-
settlement?
There's some interesting speculation.
There's
you
a
can
lot
make,
of things
there.
that we don't know. That
But there's some suspicions there, obviously.
there's some weirdness, some stuff,
Right.
some suspect stuff that came out after the fact that really is annoying and upsetting. And I mean, I don't have all this stuff as like valid proof, but I do have enough information to say that I think that he should still be here,
Right.
and that
Something's going on.
whoever's hands he was in at the moment really left him in a vulnerable position, and he should have been taken to a hospital.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm saying that. I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying that.
No,
but
you're just giving an
I hope
opinion.
not.
No,
it is.
it's,
I honestly think that if he'd have been in someone else's care, that he would still be here.
And do you regret not letting him, like, when you
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a lot of guilt about that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
really.
like you said, that
a
would have
weird
been a
situation.
really strange
I
situation.
know.
Yeah.
Most times it does. Most times when an ex wants to move in, they're usually, that's usually a bad move. Most times.
I would assume.
Especially when you're living with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
That would have been difficult for him to try and manage. But
Yeah, I can't blame the boyfriend for not wanting the ex-husband rock star to move in. Of
course.
yeah. So,
Crazy.
yeah.
It almost never happens where the person is reaching out. And who knows, if he would have moved in and then died, then you would have felt completely guilty, like I shouldn't have let him because he moved in. And
Yeah, but he probably wouldn't have died because he would have been in my care, but that would have been a lot of care for me to have to deal with,
Right.
It would have been a lot for me. Who knows? I mean, coulda, shoulda, woulda. I just don't.
Yeah,
know.
in hindsight, of course, you could beat yourself up, but I mean, it's really kind
Yeah.
of silly.
Yeah.
You can't.
So
Wow, that's something.
heavy.
Any of that in the book?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called Dirty Rocker Boys. And the picture on the cover is you in a red halter top, looking rather
my
lovely,
heyday.
with jean shorts and sucking on a cherry.
Yeah, that was from back in the day.
Yes, your lips look very lovely in that photo. Trying to say that, not be creepy.
No, I have good lips.
You certainly do.
I was blessed with some good genes.
Are you doing any book signings?
Don't have a press tour planned yet. I mean, this is the first of my
Oh, man.
stops. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
all
it kinda
downhill from
goes-
here.
Yeah, I think
We-
it kind of
we
goes
rule.
with how it sells. Is what I think. I don't know.
What was Janie Lane's demons, you think?
He had a lot of, issues with things that have happened to him, along the way that he never really had closure with, and
Like what? Or you don't say?
Professionally, do you mean?
read the book.
No, I know, but
I know.
this will sell the book. I'm telling you,
I
because
know.
there's a lot of great stories in it. a
Yeah,
lot.
things with family growing up, no closure, things that happened to him when he tried to succeed as a musician, like Tinseltown type of situations you may be put in or not put in, or thrust upon you that you wouldn't prefer or choose. And Hollywood at its goriest or most fucked up maybe, and that he couldn't really deal with, and I can't really say what, but just imagine, some fucked up shit.
This is a really hard thing when you're in a band, whatever. It seems like it's hard to stay relevant as the times change. Like a few people squeeze through and manage to make the jump, like through grunge and then after grunge into whatever happened in 2000 to very bottlenecks, and then a lot of people are kind of left behind.
Well, grunge took a lot of them out.
A lot.
It destroyed a lot of careers.
It really did. I mean, it totally changed that entire decade of, rock
Right.
and hair metal and whatever. I mean, as soon like I even say it in the book, he saw the writing on the wall when he went to his label and the Warrant poster was removed and replaced with Alice in
That's a
Chains.
famous story.
Yeah, and he was just like, I remember him coming home just going, wow, like it just was,
Just
hit
hit
him
him.
like a ton of bricks. Like here it is.
And it was over for those guys within a day. It was unbelievable how
was
fast
like
the music.
overnight.
It was unbelievable how fast the music changed, because I was doing rock radio at the
Crazy,
time,
right?
and all that stuff we were playing, the hair bands.
Yeah.
it just
then it went to
felt
grunge.
It just felt like out of place, like instantly.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like overnight, literally.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But you need a little bit of time, and then what happens is a resurgence.
Oh, they came
People
back
get
a few of the
nostalgic in
bands.
10 years
Sure.
usually, and like Sebastian Bach and a lot of those guys are doing great now. They're out doing gigs.
It took a while though.
Yeah, it always
you have
takes
to
a little
go
while.
away. I think you have to kind of go away.
Yeah, you got to go away for a
If
while.
you're forcing it on people, they're going to be like,
Yep.
oh, hell no. And then,
Yeah,
and then you're
yeah.
done. If you go away and then come back, I feel like that's the
It
best.
needs an element of nostalgia to
Yeah.
it.
Or grow a little bit and change. Like Metallica cut their hair, and it might sound like a big deal,
No,
but it is a big deal. It was a big switch. All of a sudden, there was something different about the band. It just felt like a little bit different and newer, whatever it was, and the music was still good. Sometimes you got to switch it up a little
Like
bit.
Chris Cornell, he went from that whole grunge hair, I remember, and then he was on Rolling Stone with his like new model cut. And you're like, whoa, yeah. So I think it is important to change your look and your style and your in every way, I guess.
He's got an amazing voice, Chris Cornell.
Yeah, he really does.
Jeez.
Really, really does.
Very talented.
He is talented.
What a talent.
He is
he's,
so talented.
He's a performer.
He is. He is. I saw him live. He was really good.
Yeah.
Well, the book is called, like I said, Dirty Rocker Boys, and it's good. I flipped through it. I didn't read the whole thing because I just got it yesterday. So we have a crack team here.
Yeah.
But
I think we got it done though. We got
yeah.
some good stories out of Bobbie Brown.
Yeah, I got some good stories.
I like the fact that you talk about people honestly, and you're not killing anybody from what I read. I mean,
No.
I just like no one talks about that stuff. They're always too vague, and not that I need to hear about DiCaprio's penis, but you bet I wanted to, and I'm happy you
what
talked about it.
I just feel like, I didn't want to deprive the reader of any of the facts, and I don't make myself glorious in the book. I'm very truthful about, myself as well. And I'm just honest. I'm just honest is what it is. If anything, I don't lie. I tell too much of the truth is my problem. Mm-hmm. I overtell.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know.
And some good pictures in the book.
But thank you.
By the way.
Thank you very much.
It's always nice to know that Tommy, DiCaprio has a really big dick, because you like to see a guy who's got a great acting career and is really handsome have one more thing going for him. It's nothing worse than reading that. Like, you want to hear something awful, like, the great big actors have fucking awful dicks. Like, they come quick. You have to root against them a little bit.
Well,
Seeing you in bed with Tommy Lee, why would he blow that off? That is just amazing. Look at these pictures of Bobbie Brown in bed with Tommy Lee.
Well,
My God.
I was, getting to be a crazy drug addict, and he was cheating. He's a cheater, and I was, and he was a little bit physically abusive. I couldn't do that.
Wow.
What kind of physical abuse? He shoved you, or did he actually hit you?
No, he doesn't. He never hit me, but he did like the control thing that guys do, like like contain you or choke you and keep you from moving or doing stuff like that. But I have to admit, I have a mouth on me. And
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Get yourself in a little bit of trouble.
I'm not. I don't back down. I will fight you, and so I will probably bring out the worst in anybody if they're trying to, you know what I mean? Like I can say some shit that will make somebody want to choke me. Probably.
I can imagine some old school shit.
Yeah,
It's like, just screaming.
Are you guys friends now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yes, we made amends. We're friends. We communicate every now and then. His sister is actually on my show, Athena Kotak. She's Tommy Lee's sister, and she's on X Wives of Rock with me, and we're best friends actually.
Did you ever go back to Tommy? You know, for a little something, something.
Just to be silly.
A little something,
It's
something.
in there. It's in there. It's in there.
Oh, that means yes.
I will say I
That
never
means
slept with him ever again.
Okay.
I never had sex with him, but you have to read the book because I do.
Handy?
We do every few years try to reconcile or meet
Double
up.
hand handy.
No, I never even saw his penis ever again.
Picking teams for a base.
No, I
For
couldn't do
baseball?
that. I kind of felt like, the one-eyed peg leg pimp down the street had a better chance at getting me in bed than he did at that point.
Wow.
Because,
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because he was the one that broke me, and it was, there's just no way. Couldn't let myself be that vulnerable again, really.
You really want to annoy Tommy Lee? Fuck a comedian. That'll kill him.
Oh, man.
Why?
No, I'm just saying.
Jimmy's a comedian.
Yeah, just saying.
okay.
That one to your left there.
Good advice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help.
Feet away.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I
Just
appreciate it.
trying to.
Yeah, it's not about mates.
Of course not.
You're healing. Okay.
It's not your heel.
Hey, I appreciate any help I can get.
Well, Bobbie, you got to come back and see us, all right?
I would love to. Thanks
Bobbie
for having
Brown.
me.
Very cool.
Dirty Rocker Boys, Love and
Yeah.
Lust on the Sunset Strip. You can get that book now.
Yeah, and
I'm surprised no book signings. What's going on with that?
It's not even out yet. The book's not even out yet.
When does it come out?
The 26th.
But
I
but
didn't
people have
realize
been
that.
talking about this book for a while.
They have.
All right, so you'll be doing some book signings.
I think so.
That's
I think
pretty
it's-
obvious.
Yeah, we're just in pre-sales right now.
Wow.
Okay, so you can go on probably Amazon and get it. And next Tuesdays, usually they come out on Tuesdays. Next Tuesday is the 26th, so that's when the book comes out.
Yep.
And there was a huge 3-page piece on it Friday in the Post,
Yep.
I think. So
Yeah.
it's getting definitely good press.
Yeah. And check out X Wives of Rock on Saturday night.
I take a peek every once in a while. Who else is on that show?
Sharice Neal and myself and Susan Blue Ashley. She was married to another guy from Mort, and Athena.
Tina, right?
Who was she married to?
James Kotak from the Scorpions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Scorpions.
Yeah. James Kotak.
Thank you. We're going to
Thanks
take a
for
break.
having me.
Thank you, Bobbie Brown.
All right.
Stacey Keach next. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.